A radio station? You want to start a radio station?
Look, you don't need a lot of stuff. All you need...
Listen, son. My second name might not be Marconi, but I did spend 17 years in the engineers, you know. So, this radio station, what would it be then?
Well, just so you could broadcast around here for a mile or something. I'm not talking like Voice of America.
Radio Free Weatherfield. Be more interesting than getting a job selling ice cream or something.
Well, you won't make any money.
Still seem to be doing something that's interesting.
You know, it might just be a wee bit illegal.
They said that about CBs, though, didn't they? They were illegal.
You could get done for it once upon a time.
And now they're not illegal. So all the reasons that they said they were illegal couldn't have been right, could they?
Okay, I thought your logic there, no wise one.
Yeah. Well, it's just that they basically want everything to be illegal. So you're only allowed to do things what they say, when they say. It's all wrong.
All right, well, I'm just going to Droylston, just make sure the place isn't unattended.
What did you tell him for? He's got to say you can't do it. You know that.
Well, that isn't the problem at the moment, though, is it? The problem is...
No dosh.
No dosh.
Ugh. You two still not got that stripped down, eh?
Oh, it's been a pig. I've had to crack some nuts off.
By the time I started cracking a few nuts, eh?
What's that?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Not especially.
I bet you especially would. Very difficult to get hold of this stuff, so it is. Very difficult.
So what is it, then? A radio?
Well, if you put it together right, yes, it could be a radio. Mind you, I don't think you'll ever hear anything out of it.
Why is that?
Because it's a transmitter, right?
Could be.
Oh, Dad.
Now listen, fellas, you're going to have to learn a wee bit more before you get a peep out of her.
Nah, no trouble.
Oh, yeah? No trouble, eh?
Piece of pistachio.
Oh, well, in that case, I look forward to hearing your dulcet tones, as I'm sure does the rest of the world. No doubt. Go on, then. Get cracking.
Hold it still.
It's flipping off.
Just hold it.
How you getting on?
All right, I think.
Right. That's not enough time for me. Oh. Uh-huh. Didn't know you were a dab on with the soldering iron then, Andy.
He's not. He's only soldering right through me hand.
Always moaning. Got all kinds of unexpected skills, have I, Dad?
So, listen, you reckon you're going to get this rigged up then?
Well, if all the parts work properly, yeah.
Oh, well, as long as it keeps you occupied. But, listen, don't tell your mother. All right?
National anthem in this house.
Don't tell your mother, don't tell your mother, don't tell your mum.
Listen, I don't care, Jackal. Been in that workshop since 8 o'clock this morning. That is a long shift, so it is.
How to keep out of the wife's road, Jim, I know what you mean.
Yeah, sure, even if I take half an hour off to get a bit of dinner, there's always some guy banging on the door getting indignant.
Yeah, we'll start thinking about you doing a Phil Jennings, won't they? Shutting the door and doing a runner.
He what?
Oh, aye, Scott, didn't you know? Scarford,
You know, I thought there was something funny going on, so I did.
Skedaddled. Scotty's beamed him up.
Aye, where to, though?
Well, there's a few asking.
Drug squad, fraud squad, the lot.
Hey, you don't know that.
So listen, what about her, then?
Deirdre, she's looking at us.
Well, she wasn't fool enough to go with him, then.
Well, no, I think they might find it was his wife's name on the ticket, if you know
Hey?
what I mean, oh, aye.
What about the job and everything? Where does that leave her?
Totally in the cart, I would have said.
What she ever had anything to do with him? I mean, I wouldn't have given him house room.
Yeah, well, women are peculiar, aren't they? Never know when they're well off.
Hey. No, I've not seen either of them lads today.
Well, they've been in the workshop all day. They're still there.
Are you paying them overtime or what?
No, I decided to lock them in. Good for discipline, you know.
Hiya.
Hey, Kev. Hey, let's get my darts.
Yeah, go on. Can I have a pint, please, Jack? And have you got the darts, mate?
Jim,
Liz, will you relax? The lads are fine. They've never been better.
one of them still working, I can understand. Both of them makes me suspicious.
Yeah, my son. Darts you want?
Pointed ones if you've got them.
You can look if you get flights on them.
I'll tell you what, Liz. Those lads of yours are putting some hours in, aren't they? Trying to teach our Rosie how to hold a spanner.
I'll tell you what, I'll swap yours for one of mine any day, and you can take your pick.
What? And leave Jim short-staffed?
Give them us back, will you? Alex started counting them.
OK, Jack. Cheers.
The idea was good.
That's not a bad one.
Jim,
Yes, love.
I'm still worried about those lads.
I just used a bit of psychology, that's all.
Oh, what does that mean? You knock their heads together?
Well, you gotta find some way of catching their interest in you, eh?
And have you?
Well, look, I'm just steering them around to electronics, that's all.
I never knew they were interested in electronics.
15 or one?
Well, I just bought them a kit, you know, sort of radio stuff.
Oh, well, if it works.
Well, it could lead to anyone, couldn't it, eh?
Up against it now, mate.
All right. And it all works, eh?
It's not exactly mission control, is it? I mean, it's absolutely bog simple.
Oh, well, glad you think so. Anyway, you seem to know what you're doing. Good.
It's fun. It's educational. Build this super radio telescope for just $9.99 and you too could win a Nobel Prize. Gee whiz, Pop.
You're too damn smart altogether.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do with this?
Broadcast to the world, obviously. Well, about 2 square miles of it anyway.
Well, I hope you're going to be careful. I mean, we don't know exactly how the law stands on this one.
No, I couldn't quote the chapter and verse myself, no.
Don't you think you should get the opinion of the authorities?
Well, if they come round, I will. Yeah, I definitely will.
Well, they'd better not come round here, son. Come on, use your bap.
Got loads of stuff.
People who make cassette recorders have got a lot to answer for.
Steph tonight?
Aerobics. She's going for the band.
Maybe I should take that up, then the rest of me and match me ears.
Hey, will you stop?
Come on, Tilly.
Who's this Tilly?
We can't keep them little lads waiting. They come all the way from Vienna.
Wrexham.
Well, I knew they were foreign.
Ta-da.
See you later.
Cheapskate, eh?
There you go. Hey, listen. I was in the shop earlier, and Audrey was saying if Alec were driving me mad, there's a job going.
What did you say?
Well, I said I wasn't looking to change, but I knew somebody who might be interested.
Hey, now hang on a minute. He's already bad with his nerves. If she goes home and tells him she's taking me on, he'll finish him off.
Audrey said, don't you concern yourself about that. It'd be very grateful. Well, I'd said I'd say, so I've said.
Listen, love, do you want me to type that film for you tonight?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you remembered.
Hey, can you manage the machine? Because if I want to set it, record something, I've got to call Curly. Obviously had a dial on him.
I used to repair them, Jacko. I think I can manage.
All the same. Can you ask one of the lads? Because they get it right every time. Do it.
Well, they're a wee bit engrossed in what they're doing.
Yeah, well, as long as they're not running a book or running up my phone bill, I don't mind.
Party time, folks. That dude around town, Jonathan Riley's 18, and he's having a party. He said anybody's welcome, so long as you bring your own booze and your own partner. Nice one, Jonathan, mate. Anyway, now here's another gourmet experience for you. A taste of Happy Mondays and Stefan.
Jonathan's gonna kill you for spreading that.
He's not big enough.
Have you any idea how many people are listening to that rubbish?
Oh, hundreds, could be thousands.
Definitely Mark Bailey, Scott Bracewell and Paul Green, because we told them to, eh?
Actually, I'm thinking of going around spraying the name and frequency on walls and things.
Well, I wouldn't bother unless you want to spend the rest of your holidays cleaning it all off.
How'd you fancy putting up the money for an aeroplane?
An aeroplane?
Yeah, you know, so it can pull a banner around with the station advertising it. I mean, I'm sure we could consider giving you a seat on board if you did, couldn't we, mate?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, well, let me know when you've got a dozen listeners, will you? But listen, fellas. Have you never thought of putting the cart before the horse?
Come again.
Well, free advertising for the local shops. I mean, every advert's going to give you at least a couple of listeners, isn't it? Eh? You might even start to make some money eventually. Charging for the advertisement. Eh?
Like you, for instance.
Yeah, but, you know, I'd have to see how it was going, wouldn't I? Yeah.
Little does he know.
We're way ahead. Shop at Fat Alf's.
What's got into it?
Well, it's called Better Alec are due back tonight, you see. He's had a couple of weeks skiving, trying to make up with for 1 day smarming. Well, he's got another thing coming.
Mrs. Bishop would like one of your delicious pâté salads better enough.
Really? Oh!
I'll tell you what, give it better.
Yes, Rita.
I'll have a vodka and tonic, love.
I'll get that, Reed.
Oh, thanks. Hello, Emma. Do you know, my tonsils think I've strayed into the desert.
It is warm today.
I've just had a funny experience.
Oh, yeah?
We've just been mentioned on radio, me and Mavis, right out of the blue.
Oh?
Did Steve tell you he was putting us on wireless?
Steve? No.
Where is this radio that he's running? And I suppose Andy's involved as well, isn't he? Is it from your house?
No, definitely not.
Well, they seem to think they were doing us a favour, giving the cabin their free advert. It was an embarrassment.
Honestly, Rita, I've no idea.
Right. Well, you can tell them both from me that as far as JCW Radio, or whatever they are called, are concerned, the cabin is a no-go area. And I mean that, Liz.
Hey, what have them two been up to with this radio station?
They're just doing a bit of broadcasting, love. They're enjoying it. They're very good at it, too.
Not according to Rita Fairclough, they're not. Apparently they've been advertising the cabin and embarrassing her.
Advertising the cabin, eh? Who do they think they are, Radio Weatherfield, eh? I mean, who put such a stupid notion in their heads, eh?
And if Jason Hartley's listening, we'd like to pass on a message from the cute blonde paper girl who keeps ogling outside the bank every morning. She says if the cops don't get him, she'll give him a good kicking. Sorry to ruin your love life, Jason, mate. Anyway, here's some more super sounds from JCWFM.
It was a bit naughty, that, wasn't it?
Actually, I fancy myself. Power radio. It's Friday.
And short-lived.
Hey?
Sorry, lads. All leave cancelled.
What are you talking about, Dad?
Your mother, she's pulled the plug. You're off the air.
Why?
Well, two very upset ladies in the cabin, apparently. I mean, come on, lads. Did you have to go so far, OTT, eh? I mean, whatever happened to moderation? No. Second thoughts, bring back inhibition, all's forgiven.
Well, couldn't we put the stuff under the floor, you know, like they did in the POW camp?
Oh, no, all I had to deal with was the Gestapo, never mind your mother. No, it's over and out for JCWFM radio, as far as this garage is concerned, anyway.
Oh, Dad, we're just starting to build up an audience.
Yeah, we got a barb rating of at least 20.
Over and out.
Looks like we'll have to go underground then.
We're already underground, thickhead. We're a pirate radio.
I've been frozen out because I put a stop to this pirate radio thing.
No, I heard you. There's bacon in the fridge and the bread's in the bread bin. We've got to get our own dinners.
Well, try answering.
Look, Mum, it's all behind us now. We've reformed. And there's an outside of the punctured pirates, is there, Steve?
Yeah, well, you're lucky it didn't go any further. And I wouldn't go in the cabin for a day or two, or Rita just might clock you one.
She got a free advert.
Oh, yeah. Making the cabin sound like a knocking shop. Publicity like that they don't need. Top of which you could have done some damage. Jamming other frequencies. They don't call it pirate radio for nothing, you know.
Well,
that's all part of the fun.
Listen, your mum's right. You were well out of line, all right? I mean, you wouldn't have a smirk on your face if you jammed the emergency services. So, cut your losses and put cleaning this lot on top of your list, all right?
Oh, that'll be the window cleaner. I owe him 2 weeks.
Radio Weatherfield.
Right, come on, get dressed. We've got a job to do.
This is really pushing it, you know.
Jamming emergency services. That's what they say to stop someone having a bit of a laugh. If you really want to see someone pushing it, get your clothes on.
What are you up to?
I've written a script.
We improvise.
No. This needed some planning.
How is she? Touch wood, Betty.
I can't imagine going through that at her age.
Well, she's still got a long way to go. You know yourself, Betty. There's no mercy from paperwork when somebody dies.
Surely Victoria's too young to get roped into that.
Well, she won't have to do it personally. Her dad's partner's executor. But she will have to be involved since it all goes to her.
And is Alec okay?
Yeah. I think they're both doing a bit of growing up today.
I'm sorry to bother you, Jim, but I do feel rather strongly about it.
Oh, aye.
Well, it's not fair. It really is not fair. Tacky jokes about innocent people. I suppose it's quite amusing if you've got that sort of sense of humour, but frankly, I'm not impressed.
About what, love?
What about the radio station? They broadcast, I suppose you'd call it an item, about Rita and me and the cabin. Now, it wasn't commercial, but it made us sound like a couple of good time girls.
And they are who?
Andy and Steve and this pirate thing. I mean, it's tantamount to slander.
No, wait a minute, Mavis. Listen, let me see if I can piece this together. Andy and Steve are slandering people with this pirate thing which wants licensing. I'm afraid you're way ahead of me, Mavis. But listen, my two lads are grown up enough to take some direct criticism, so if you've got something to say to them straight.
Oh, I've tried, but they weren't very receptive.
Look, Andy has got a GCSE in communications. I don't think you'll have any problem there, love, honestly.
I see. Well, I'm obviously not going to make any headway here. So my next move is to see Councillor Roberts. If parents won't accept responsibility for their children's actions, then maybe there's a law that will make them.
A, their parents have responsibility up to here. Now, to say otherwise, that is slander. B, you can tell Councillor Roberts that my lads will soon be old enough to vote for who they like.
Fine.
Fine.
Will you stop winding her up?
I didn't need to, love, honestly, believe me.
Well, if she goes to Alf, he'll make trouble, then you'll start complaining. Now go and apologise.
Come on, love, it's the summer holidays. They're meant to be wild. I was.
Yeah, look where it got you. Go and apologise.
All right, Liz. Mavis. I apologise. That was sarcastic. But please, listen, hey, don't tell Alfie. It'll only split the family up.
Oh, well, that wasn't my
Look,
intention.
I've already had words, and I'll drum the point home.
Thank you.
Trust me, Mavis, ex-army, eh? I know how to make a point stick.
No, that's not what
I
I
guarantee
meant.
you won't hear from them again.
No, I wouldn't want you to.
No?
No, if you've had a word, that's fine, really.
Hey, come on, just leave it, love.
I can't leave it. You know I can't. And I didn't see either of them disappearing after tea, did you?
They got upstage Paul Daniels, them too, eh?
It's back. It's JCWFM after a short break for nourishment. Thought we'd leave you begging for that promise we made earlier. Yes, the first ever episode of Captain Kenny, the android warrior of Weatherfield, with his faithful mechanical sheep. Follow! Captain Kenny's computerised carpet slippers pick up the trouble in a far-off land of red red. No longer a boring old English teacher. He turns once. He turns twice. And Mercy dashes to the scene of the crime.
And what have you two got planned for today? Spotter fishing? Game of football with your mates? Or giving Steve Wright a run for his money?
Hey, listen, we heard you yesterday. Captain Kenny and his mechanical sheep Barlow.
It's not funny, Jim.
No, but it's very clever. Computerised carpet slippers, I can just feel.
Quite apart from poking fun at the neighbours, you've been told over and over it's dangerous. What happens if you muck up an ambulance call or a fire station?
Mum, we've checked it out. We're not broadcasting over any emergency services, are we? So, no houses will burn down, no patients will go unattended, no thieves will have their collars unfelt, OK?
No, it's not OK, and I can do without your sarcasm. Will you tell him, Jim?
I already have. Oh, look, all right, it's upsetting your mother, and I'd like it to stop right now, OK?
Well, I can't see what harm it's doing. I mean, Barlow's away traipsing up a mountain somewhere. He's well out of earshot.
Yeah, and give the guy credit for some sense of humour.
Well, not a lot, but some.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough. And what about Tracy? Don't you think you're going to upset her making fun of a dad like that?
No, Mum. I don't think Tracy'd be too bothered, do you, Andy?
No, I think she'll be right behind us. Kids love getting at the parents when they get a bit pompous. We do it all the time and it don't bother you, does it, Dad?
Great, no reply. What are we going to do now? We can't just hide the stuff.
Do you think I might use the phone now?
Oh, gosh, Dad. Best way to help him out with the brake linings.
So what do we do now?
It's my Dad's birthday present, yeah? And we don't want him to see it. I don't suppose you could keep an eye on it, could you? Just until he's out saying.
You must be joking. We can't leave it with her.
Well, what choice have we got? If he sees this, we've had it. We don't want to spoil the surprise, you see. We might be leaving it with a mate, but it doesn't seem to be in.
It's a very strange-looking birthday present.
It's a radio. Car radio.
Yeah, for his car.
Listen, we'll see you later in Jim's cafe, yeah? You won't regret it.
Aye, aye. What are you two bandits up to then, eh? Corrupting we girls?
Well, we just had to rob a bank, but we're ready now, Dad. All right.
Come on, a pair of you.
See you later.
Right, is that it, Colonel?
Have one yourself.
Oh, I'll have a small Irish with you, thanks.
Oh, there you are, just in time. What are you having?
Nothing, thanks.
What do you mean, nothing? We're celebrating with one thanks to you.
Yeah, I know. I'm going down to college. Rave up for design types.
Oh, I thought that we might, you know, have a few...
Well, don't.
What's this?
My account, will you give it to Reggie? I've itemised all the stuff I've had to buy. 306 quid. I've only charged him 100 for me, though, since it's for charity. 406 all told, and dirt cheap. Yeah, well, I'll see you at breakfast. Don't wait.
Listen, don't worry. The lads will not get their hands on that gear again.
We thought that last time.
Rest easy, will you? They're locked up in the workshop.
I think it might be easier to lock the boys up.
Listen, I'm telling you, Vicky doesn't go near them McDonald lads again. Finito.
Alex, she's had a bit of fun, a bit of enjoyment with Steve and Andy, which she should be doing at her age. It's the only bit of fun and enjoyment she's had since her mum and dad died.
Mind fun, she could have ended up in juvenile courts this afternoon. Anyway, tell Flora McDonald over there to keep that bad pair away from her.
Oh, no. You tell her. And start looking for a new barmaid. And get yourself a bit of steak for that black eye Big Mac will give you.